And now, our birthday pastor, Reverend Marrice Coverson.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning, all of you people. How many do we have on?
23 or 24.
So our numbers are getting down. So if you know somebody who haven't been coming to church or even been coming into Zoom, call them up. Visualize them in the church or on Zoom. But anyway, this morning, I'm going to speak on light. Light. So God is light among other things, many things. But how many of you know that God is that light within you? And how many of you realize that the orbs that you see are light, that light? Do you see those flickers of things, orbs coming by? You may not know what orbs are, but the light flickering in your house, and you wonder what that light is. It's the energy of spirit around about you. So spirit is coming in and around about you. So that's light. So you have light with you. And everywhere you go, people can tell whether that light is shining or dull or dim. Like sometimes we don't feel well and we meet people and they can tell when that light is dim and you're not exhibiting that energy and that love. And sometimes when you look at people really hard and you say, oh, please don't say anything to me. That light is shining and they can tell. They don't say anything because they can tell. And when little children play, you said, I wish they'd sit down or something. That little child can detect the light around you. It's so important that we understand that light within us is so important in our being, in our whole being, in everything we do on this earth plane. That light is important. That light is important as you mix with people. That light is important as you go to the store and buy things. That light is important as you try to decide what you want to do in life. That light is important at all times. Let me tell you how important that light is. Just simple store. You go to the store and you can't find something you want and you're looking all over for it. So you sometimes would go, if you're in a hurry and you're all mean, you will go to one of those persons who work in the store and you'll say, what is that? Sugar. And they're like, aisle 15, they will not give you any kind of love. But if you say, hi, hon, how are you doing today? Well, where can I find the sugar? And they said, come with me. I'll take you to aisle 15 where the sugar is. Have you experienced anything like that? Where sometimes they've taken you there, and other times they just told you, look there, and you'd be walking from aisle 15 all the way down. You'd just be in a circle looking for that aisle. Well, that's because the reason that they just said that to you about go to aisle 15 and very, very curt is because they didn't see that light. They didn't feel that energy, or that light around you, that light, that energy that light goes out to you. They didn't feel it. And so they told you, you're on your own. That's what they said. Now, if they felt the light, they said to you, I'll take you. You're never on your own. I'm with you. And that's what this God within us says. You're never on your own. I'm with you. If you recognize me, then that God within you says, I am with you. But if you don't recognize me and don't recognize the connection of my light with you, then you're on your own. Because if you don't recognize the light, how can you receive the gift of my energy with you? That's a powerful statement that this God within us says to us. Stand still and listen for my voice. Recognize me. Whatever you do, whatever circumstances you're in, take the time to recognize me, that energy inside of you. So you don't have to go ask anybody about the energy. You have to recognize the energy inside of you. You stand still and recognize that energy inside of you. And so you stop. It's not like you have to stop your car and get out or do stop your car or something. You can recognize that energy and that light within you anywhere you go, any place you go. When you tend to be a little strained and things seem to be out of order, recognize that light within you. This is a time, a season, where it's important that Spirit shows us that how important it is to recognize that light. It's a giving light, the giving and loving light. It's time to recognize and to be able to share with others in any way we can. Now we share through our own ability, not through someone else's ability. We share because we're able to share. And we love. And so that light within us brings about that sharing. That light within you tells you what you give and what you cannot give. I don't know, I have been in places where someone asked me for 35 cents or 40 cents to buy something, a drink or something. And I get ready, I'm fumbling for that 35 cents, and Spirit says, you got $1 there, give them that $1, or give them that $2, give them whatever. And I do that. But that's that light within me saying that. It's not that person saying that to me. It's that light that God within me says, give what you can give. And that you can give more than you are opting to give. You opt to give 35 cents what they ask you for. But they need more. And who can get anything with 35 cents? Your option. You opt to do what is in your heart, not what somebody asks you to do. You opt to do what's in your heart. What's in your heart is what this Christmas is about, and every Christmas. What is in your heart to give? What do you feel that you should give? How should you give? You know, you can, if you only have $10, you can't give $20. So you give what is in that range, in that $10. So you have to understand the light within you. And the light within you, this holiday is so important. This is a really tough time for some people. And they need to see a light. Not a light of money that important, but a light from you, a light of love. A light that says, hello, how are you? I am. I am who I am. That light which says who I am, and that light which says that I am here to be your friend. Not a friend like sometimes we think about, but a friend that's like that love and light. I love it when people come into our church and say, I have this wonderful feeling when I come in this church. It gives me this feeling. I feel so good. I think that's wonderful. Because what it says is that we have a light of love here. And that light of love is so important, and it gives people a sense of belonging. You may not know that light of love gives you a sense of belonging, but it does. People just, if they smile at you, or you come into church and you smile, someone comes into church and you smile at them, they feel a sense of belonging. They feel a sense that this is a place I think I want to belong, or I will belong. A sense of belonging. So we have to remember that the light within us, we create. Not someone created for us, we create. We are the creator of that light. And so what you say is that light within you, you have to ask your spirit guides to help you brighten the light. When you feel bad, ask the spirit guide to help you. Help me brighten that light, make me feel better. Help me understand that I need to feel better. I need to be much nicer to people. That I need to smile in the elevator. I need to smile down the street. That I need to show people that I care. This is a time of caring and sharing. But all times are times of caring and sharing. But this is really a time of significance where humankind can share and show that they care. Now I tell you, this is a time that we all must look at ourselves and say that, what is it that I have to share? It's not the dollars and the cents all the time that we're asking about. We're talking about that inner peace within you. Share that inner peace. A lot of people don't have peace today. We just don't have that peace. We're running around in a circle, and that circle does not give us peace. So this is a time that we ask for peace. We knock on the door, not the door to someone else's home, but the door to our own individual home, right inside of us. And we knock on that door and say, where is my peace that I must share? And we must share that peace. This is a time when humankind should share peace. It is a time when we often look at how we're burdened with all the circumstances of life. But it is not the circumstances of life that we must worry about. It is the joy that we must carry with us, that we must create and we must share with people. It is not a worry time. It is a time of caring. You people have started to give and look at times of Christmas as a time of just giving. Giving, and if you don't have the dollars to give, you worry about that. But this is not this time. This is a time to show the ultimate love of humankind, that you love. And everywhere you go, you must touch others with your love. It is not a time to touch certain people, but it's a time to touch all of the people that needs love. In our country today, it is a burden. It is a burden because there's so many things happening that we sometimes may not think about the love and touching and caring. But we say to you today that this is a time of joy and peace. It is a time for you to manifest that joy and peace within yourself. If you want the rest of your lives on this earth plane to be peaceful, if you want the rest of your lives on this earth plane to be joyful, then you must look within yourselves into that light, and you must turn on that light. Turn on that light and work that light yourselves. No one can work the light for you. The minister cannot work the light. No one can work the light for you. You must work the light for yourself. This is a time when you must move, and you must work the instrument of the light yourselves and not look for others to work that instrument for you. We are being guided here on this earth plane by many of our spirit friends. The lights all around us. We cannot see the lights. Some of us can see the lights. Some of us cannot see the lights. Some of you are too passive aggressive to see the lights. You don't want to see the lights. You're afraid to see the lights. But we tell you it's becoming a time that you must ask for the lights. It is going to become a worse time as time changes. But it's not that you cannot live the time or be able to survive through the time. What it means that you must be able to hold the light in your hand, hold the light in your heart, and put the light out to the universe, because the universe needs lots of light. The God within all of us is light. But there is no light running around on its own. We are the light. We are the light for humankind and all things there is. If you look at the tree, and the tree is planted, then the next thing comes is the limbs, and then the leaves. And they all protect each other as much as they can. So we should be protectors like that on this earth plane. We should be protectors of ourselves and others on this earth plane. This is a time when there's lots of frustration that no one knows which way to go, because there's so many things that are happening, not just in the United States, but on all levels of this earth, on all levels. Are we responsible for all levels of this earth? Yes, we are responsible for all levels of this earth plane, all people. But we must look at home first. Who am I? I must have that light. Do my children have the light? Do my family have the light? How can I help people in my home with the light? So we should end today by telling you that there must be a light coming from you. And if you look hard enough around you, you will see light. If you look hard enough around you, you will feel light. It is up to you. This is time when you must come close to this vibration of living. Why are you living? There is no need to live if you don't live with light. That is why so many people in crisis now, and they feel like they're at a place, and so many people want to go to the spirit world. They want to come here with us over here to the spirit world. But you know what? It is not their time. They must learn a lesson. They must learn the lesson of the light within them. Because that light does not end there. That light ends never. That light is with them when they come with us to the spirit world. So all of you, begin your holiday with light. As you see the children or others who are deficient or inefficient things happening around them, you may not be able to help them in many ways, but you can send the light to them. And what do? You can stop and bless them, and you can say, silently to yourself, blessing my child. Blessing my child. You can say that. And if you said from the blessing, from the heart, and you bring the light forth to that person, I guarantee you that person will be affected. You may not never know, but they will. So we will close today again. We said it before, but we will close today. But this is one thing that is so dear to us as we teach, is to teach about the light. Because it is time that many of us will be going, be welcoming some of you into our home, the spirit home. So we want you to understand the light and understand the peace of the light. So when time comes for you to come into the light of our home, the spirit home, you will not be at all upset or afraid. You will know that I am at peace, for the light will carry me all the way. And light is peace and energy. Amen.